Thank you so much for staying here on Joy News today. Now, Deputy Northern Regional Minister-designate Solomon Boa says he will apply alternative dispute resolution mechanisms to deal with the conflicts across the region. Now, he believes that is a better path to ensuring peace. He was the first to appear before the committee today. Let's go live to Parliament, where the Appointments Committee currently is vetting Greater Accra Deputy Greater Accra Regional Minister-designate Elizabeth Saki.
You here this morning, but when there is time, I'll come to Parliament and seek permission and probably have marriage counseling, and then we can carry it to our constituency. Yeah, but I remember not quite long, I told Henry that I'm going to form a parliamentarians' wives association, and he said, So the I'll later get to know, and then we'll address it. Thank you.
You served on the board of the State Insurance Company,
yes.
SIC. What about them do you want to see improved in terms of management of any insurance issues with accident and claims?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I know that when the State Insurance Corporation started, it wasn't very vibrant as it is today. Today, because of technology, there have been a lot of improvement in the various insurance companies and then financial world. And I think that state insurance have come of age now. It is now doing very well. That's what I can say for now. It is doing well than before.
Honorable Leader.
Chairman, sorry, mine is just for clarity of the CV and for elegance. I don't know if it was taken. UN General Assembly. Are you referring to the General Assembly or just UN Assembly? If you watch page 5 of your CV, UN Assembly, even though you were head of delegation to New York, was it not to the General Assembly?
It was, okay. It should be General Assembly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The chairman, the last one, 117th Assembly of the Interparliamentary Union. SIDAO, what's SIDAO doing there? You don't think that SIDAO belongs to the 35th Ordinary Summit of ECOWAS? I see SIDAO mixed with Geneva there. Was it for ECOWAS MPs then?
Yeah, it was for ECOWAS MPs.
Great, thanks. Chairman, we hope that when the Deputy Minister goes, she would avoid conflict with the regional minister and avoid undermine with the regional minister and avoid the conflict that will not build unity and cohesion in the working of the Greater Accra Regional Administration. I can join you in wishing her well. Suffice to add that the Honorable Titus Glover and Co., they are not too comfortable with what Greater Accra regional ministers can do for the survival of their seats. Chairman, that's just on a lighter note.
Chairman, it is an invitation to treat.
We have absolute confidence in the regional minister.
It's an invitation to treat. Leader.
Decline the invitation. When you are invited to treat and you don't want to treat, you decline the invitation. So, on that note, the invitation is declined. Madam Nominee, we are grateful for attending upon the committee. You will hear from us, but before you take leave of us, Honorable Titus Glover will do some acknowledgements.
Thank you very much, Acting Chairman. First on the list, behind every successful woman, there is a man. This is the vice versa. And it's in the name of Mr. Samuel Saki, our in-law, the spouse. The next is Honorable Elizabeth Saki's prayer team of pastors, led by Reverend Lawson and others. The third group is her siblings, the siblings of Honorable Elizabeth Kwachu Tawia Saki. What are the siblings? Yeah. We also have chairman, the constituency chairman for Okankwe North, Mr. P.K. Mensah, and his executives. We have representation from the regional party, here led by the regional women's organizer, Mrs. Joyce Zimpari. We have the deputy regional youth organizer, Philip Doe, is also here. We have representation of traditional leaders. We have Nene Achuribenta the third, Pampra Mankralo. Ni Akwete the third and elders, Akwete Mamanche. Ni Ayibunte Adams and his elders, Achimota Manche. Seriki Rashid Seydou Domo, Achimota Zongo, Chief. Seriki W01 retired, Fuseni Ibrahim, Akwete Manzongo Manche. Seriki Abdul Kadiri Ahmed, Mahianzongo Manche. Ni Amakai the third, Asene Jasiche. Ni Aite Kanin the first, Kanishi Manche. He's a good friend of mine. Ni Abonsiku the first, Asene Pukwase Abase Manche. We also have Ni Afrana Kakabang the first, Tantra Hill Manche. Ni Lankwe Bene Bonyang Walen Nalo Way. No Kwaku Bonyang Wala. Ni Lante Kwaku Lankwe Kwaku the first.
Well, that's Parliament's Appointments Committee acknowledging those who came with the Deputy Greater Accra Regional nominee, Elizabeth Saki, for her vetting proceedings. And we know to appear before the House today will be Deputy Western Regional Minister Designate Eugenia Gifty Kusi and Deputy Ashanti Regional Minister Designate Elizabeth Ajimande are yet to appear, but earlier Deputy Northern Regional Minister Designate Solomon Boa appeared before Parliament's Appointment Committee. We'll take you back to Parliament shortly when the committee is ready to vet the Deputy Western Regional Minister Designate Eugenia Kusi. Away from that, the Barekese headworks of the Ghana Water Company Limited shuts down from today, Tuesday, 14th March to Thursday, 16th March for some major maintenance works. Ashanti Regional Public Relations Officer of the Ghana Water Company Limited, Samson Ampa, said arrangements for emergency services in the Kumasi metropolis have been made ahead of the closure of the dam. Samson Ampa has been speaking to Joy News.
Well, you know, we work with the machines and equipment on the plant. And these machines and equipment arrangement that they need to be maintained periodically. And so in-house, we have that arrangement that we follow. Now, we have various levels of this maintenance schedule. Some we carry it on daily basis, others to weekly, some on monthly basis. And then the major ones, 2 years or 3 years time. Just as we are about to carry out one from tomorrow. So it's all in a bit to maintain the equipment that we are working with so that it will be in constant and good condition to be able to run continuously without breaking down frequently. So it's all in the interest of the customer as well, so I can be able to pump and serve them continuously. Already indicated in the release, we mentioned that we're starting from tomorrow And God willing, by Thursday, we should be able to finish the work and restore supply immediately. Now, you notice that within the Kumasi metropolis, we have two of our main plants feeding the metropolis. Barekese feed most part of the metropolis. So those areas that we mentioned in the release are the areas that will be affected. However, Owabi Headworks will still be working, so we will not have any challenge here. And so that's why we are putting that arrangement so that all emergency services, like the fire service, in case of any fire outbreak, we have directed them to our hydrants at the Wapa, since Owabi Headworks will be working. We have also directed the health services, especially Komfanochi and the rest. We have also agreed that they will go there in case of any emergency. So that's the arrangement we are putting in place. We are hoping that we will not go beyond the stipulated 3 days that we have indicated in the release. And we are also appealing to our customers. We know it's not easy, but we are appealing to them. That is all in the interest of the work. So within the period between now and before we start the maintenance work, we're very happy if they can store enough water for the period, so that whilst we are carrying the maintenance work, they will have some water to be using until we finish the work. We know it will create some inconvenience for them as well. So as we always say, we are sorry for any inconvenience caused on their parts. We mentioned that most parts of the metropolis, areas like Swame, Bonum, and then you come down to Dichemso, Abuabo, Sawaba, Asawase, then Angoga, Tek, Aija, Odio, then you stretch to Kentin Krono. Then areas like Edum here, Asafo, Asokwa, then Nyame, Ahojo, Dakojo, then Patasi, Santasi, then Kwadaso, Franchinibra, TUC, and the likes. Bantama is included, Abripo, part of Abripo, and others are the most areas within the metropolis that will be affected. Indicated for the period that will be working, it's likely that we're experiencing no flow situation for that period. However, as soon as we finish with the work, immediately, all things being equal, we should restore supply.